So today I'm here at the maker, was it the tech shop? Tech shop, okay. And this guy, Professor X, I love that name, has been working on a wheelchair, and he asked me to help. So basically, you want the battery to fit in here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try and attempt to make the battery a flat battery to sit more sleek and not such as a cube. So we're going to reconfigure the shape of this battery.
Yeah.
And hope to have the same output and see how that works out.
This probably wouldn't be too hard to undo. I do like these mounts. These are really nice.
Good temporary mounts.
Yeah. How much did this whole wheelchair cost?
Well, this wheelchair I got when I was first injured. It was back 19 years ago.
Wow, 19 years ago.
This wheelchair was way ahead of its time.
That must have been pretty expensive for all the carbon fiber then.
This chair probably cost about $3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it did great for many years. I just pushed around in it and got me from point A to B and built up strength.
Nice.
So now I'm at the point where I'm like sitting in Amsterdam and everybody's cruising around me on bikes and sidewalks.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Fully ADA compliant, and I'm like, man, I need to make a chair that I can jam around with these guys.
I think you should make like a high-speed chair, and you should also make like an off-road like tracked vehicle.
Yep.
Maybe it has like I don't know, just like a huge motor on it.
Here's the thing: is if my idea with making the wheel plug into the electrical system through the axle, like I'm attempting down there with the trailer hitch connection.
Yeah.
What I can do is I can order another set of these hub wheels, and I can put it on monster bike rims.
Oh yeah, monster bike rims.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna respoke these to 26-inch wheels.
Oh.
They're 24-inch.
Oh, 24-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say 26-inch to just. I don't know. I just always stick to 26-inch.
Yeah.
It's also the tires for a 26-inch bike rim usually tend to be a lot cheaper because they're like kind of mass produced more.
Yeah. So we got a 24-volt amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery.
Interesting. LiFePo.
From Vienna Power.
I say let's move it over there. Mind if I just push this back?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, these might be flat pack cells. That'd be actually pretty nice then, because if they're just a bunch of flat cells, then we could just cut this out and lay them all flat without really fucking it up, you know?
Yeah.
Should I start cutting it open?
Yeah, let's open this baby up.
Cool. So weird.
Is it like a canvas or a cardboard?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is like a particle board.
So basically, this looks like it's just a bunch of like block cells, and so you only have like 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah.
And this is like a cap that. Remember on my most recent battery, I had like that 3D printer thing that I pounded onto the cells.
Yep.
Basically, that's what that is. So we have this BMS, and it has a heatsink on the back, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, because like all the heat is going to go into the battery.
That's true.
Yeah, the heatsink doesn't really do anything. Anyway. So now I can disconnect this without worrying, because the main issue with blowing up a BMS isn't that you have to buy another BMS, it's that you got to wait for another one to come from China. And nobody wants to have to wait that long. So I have to say, this is actually going to be really nice. This is a lot better than I thought before. You know, it might be a good idea to have these facing like that.
Okay.
So then you just take the BMS and extend the wires. I could do that easily to go from here to there.
Okay, yeah.
And then have the BMS in the middle, maybe. You know, you're going to have a really nice hard thing right here. So you could always just, you don't really have to, you can have like a hard shell on the edges in this side. You don't have to have a hard shell facing that, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
So then you could actually make it really easy to where you can just undo it and see all the wires.
Yeah, where maybe the shell just covers it,
Mm-hmm.
and you can pull it off by a Velcro, maybe hold it, or a channel.
Yeah.
That slides in here. There's a few
Yeah,
different ways
that
we can
works.
look at it.
And then this can just be popped onto there somewhere probably.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with there being like a bulge on that?
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
Okay.
And then mount the plug-in for the charger right here somewhere.
You know, actually probably what I would do is maybe get a big piece of like thick plastic from like Tap Plastics.
Yeah.
And then in the middle, see if you can like CNC out like a little like indentation for the BMS.
Okay.
So then you could put it, you could fit the piece of plastic over the entire thing, and the BMS would fit snugly in that little like cave in the bottom of the plastic. And then you'd have like a little like plastic going around to act like the walls to meet up with that.
Yeah.
Then you can like have like a couple bolts if you really wanted, or you could have. It might be. Would you want to have like a hot soft full battery where you could just like undo 2 screws and pull it out the back, or what?
Well, it'd be nice if you could slide it out, the battery pack, slide it out by pulling
Yeah.
the whole unit. That could be an option. Or just like you said, maybe a screw in each corner, like a wing nut. Undo each wing nut, and then you have access to the battery.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
a lot of different scraps of things.
Oh, this is all scrap you can take?
They call it the bin wall.
What?
I know.
Fuck yeah. Oh man. Sun Microsystem stuff? Oh. That might be something useful.
Some cover, some. This board over here, this box got me interested.
Which one?
This one, yeah. No, that one, yeah. We got a whole bunch of.
What? No idea what that is.
Looks like a charge.
It doesn't seem to do anything though.
Charger or something.
I dislike that there's these bumps in it, but if I could find a hammer, actually I have my wrench, I could pound that flat.
We got rubber mallets over here.
Okay.
On the wall,
What the fuck?
so.
Something. I don't think so. Looks like some huge turnable thingamajig.
A Ray-T.
Ray-T.
I'll look that
Ray-T.
up on my phone.
It looks like it was $10 at one point. So I put this cardboard underneath here. Looks like it's making it the opposite problem where the cardboard is lifting up to where now where the cardboard isn't, that's where it's like the valley. So we're just gonna see if there's like a dumpster or something like that with a bunch of cardboard. What, water jet? Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. That's pretty cool. I really like that bender. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, this is nice.
I figured dumpster driving wouldn't be frowned upon, you know.
Is that all scrap behind us?
I don't know.
Right behind us here.
Oh,
Look at all of this. This looks like all scrap.
yeah, that does look like scrap. That's some pretty nice scrap too.
Yeah. Then there's the wood shop here to the left.
Oh, the wood shop. Okay. Yeah, I saw that when I was walking around the building before.
Yeah, you can make your own furniture if you wanted to here,
Nice.
or surfboard.
You are right. Big piece of cardboard. Ho ho ho. Hell yeah. Think this thin stuff would be good? Yeah, looks good to me. Or actually, that might be better, I think.
Okay, let's go with it.
I'll just grab that. I'm gonna peruse a little more, you know, just to see if there's anything better underneath. Nah. I think that'd be pretty good. And that is pretty thin, too.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty fun day, actually.
Yeah, man.
This is shaping up to be pretty cool.
It's always fun when you get to destroy things.
I know.
Make it better.
I was also really surprised about those cells. I still can't believe that they're actually nice, like, square cells.
Yeah, and not a lot of them either.
Yeah, because if you have like 200 cells like my battery, it's like, oh, fuck, this is annoying.
It's gonna be some work.
Yeah. Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry, I got the stuff out of your way.
I'm gonna take off this bracket here that's held on by these Allen.
Oh, so you want to take this off?
Yeah, and then put a hole through the axle right down the middle. Run the
Yeah.
wire up through the middle of the axle, and then this connector sits on top. And when you push it into the chair, it's going to plug in.
So it'll be a lot more like the hub motors that I have for my e-bikes where all the wires come out the end.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Couldn't find any more of these connectors, so I think I'll just use some of this wire, just wrap it around the nuts. But I did find this. 48 volts, 12.5 amps. So it looks like we got this all hooked up right. I can just go back through and tighten up all these bolts, or these nuts. But then we have this power and... Where was the charging?
This is charging.
Okay. Oh, I thought there was a different connector coming off this
There
one.
is another one for...
Oh, right here. Okay. Here.
Hold on. That's for charging.
Yeah, this...
This is for power.
Okay, so now that we have this going, we should work on those, right?
Yes.
Cool.
That's
Fancy.
the nice thing is this is the controller and the joystick. Whereas
Awesome.
we had the controller a whole box.
Yeah. That looks okay, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Uh,
Oh, they're stuck in that little thing. Is that okay like that?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's what we soldered there.
Yeah. So we're done soldering this. We got those connectors so we can pop that together. So the battery's all kind of stuffed together now. Loosely, at least. I might put a piece of tape over that just to keep that in place. So we have the power coming to here. When we connect that up, it'll be coming to the control unit. You said this is the main controller too, right?
Yeah, it's the joystick and the controller.
Oh, what does that go to?
That is a charger where.
Oh, so that's where you can charge from.
Yeah, you can
Nice.
charge it through there or through the side,
Yeah.
which is on the battery over there.
That is a nice controller.
Yeah.
So you want me to take these off, right?
Yeah, I would take those off. that, and with these, it's like, oh, the red one is the one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I don't even like pay attention to what size they are to say, oh, that looks like a green one.
Yeah.
Or brown. What's that sound? It's all the way in release.
And I wonder if it's because it's bearing weight downward as opposed to sideways. Do you think that could be? Yeah, when you just lifted it.
Okay, there we go. Looks like we have it all connected up correctly. Just got to flip it up. And then do another check to make sure everything is connected right. That's all wired up correctly. And this is in drive mode. This is in drive mode. Last thing to do is to pop this together. It's pulling 8 milliamps. Let's power it on. It's not too bad, 30 milliamps. Do you have to do anything to make this go?
It's just blinking.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this.
So we would need both lights. What if you try turning the speed levels up?
So it looks like there might be an issue with the Dickey connection in those wires, because it's just giving errors. Oh god. These aren't even connected together, they're just wrapped around each other. I thought they were soldered. Yeah, this probably is the issue then. No. So we've kind of hit the end of the road with these. Can't quite figure out how to get this thing to turn on correctly. Okay, we decided to do one last thing. We're going to try to power the motor just by itself without any of the smarty bits. Because theoretically, you should be able to just power it. Not 100% sure about that, but we'll find out. So we have just the two big black and red chunky wires connected up to this one. I really don't know what to make of that. I'm not doing too bad on time. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's so cool! You have a pretty rad car.
So we'll put the chair on the. Here, you turn on the dome light so you can see in there.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me get in here.
Yep. I want to see this.
Saddle up. Hopefully my wheels aren't too wet. So I just get in like this and basically land.
That is so awesome. Oh, this is so cool.
And it locks in.
Your seat actually locks into the car.
Yeah, I'm locked in. I can't move.
Yeah.
And then I just fire it up.
Well,
We're locked and loaded. Like
that is so cool. This is so awesome. Do you mind if I film?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. That is so awesome.
Can you see in the dark with it?
Not really, but I think I can crank up the contrast on this.
And I modified my gloves so it would.
Actually, would you mind if I turn on my phone light?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
So
That is
I got
awesome.
what's called digitone, right? So you're probably like, how do you turn on your signals if your hands are all tied up?
Yeah.
So I just tweak my wrist towards you.
Uh-huh.
Boom. You got your left signal,
Awesome.
and then if I want to turn on my wipers, which I need to, I just go. Hold on, here, let me get over the speed bump. real
Yep,
quick.
it's fine.
So basically, it's all on my wrist right here,
Mm-hmm.
and there's your washers. Bam.
This is awesome. I love the sounds too. The sounds are so
It's
awesome.
it's on the do fa la mi.
Yeah.
So you got everything from washers, to horn, to wipers.
So how long did it take you to find and make all this equipment into this beautiful contraption?
This particular system, I designed over about I want to say 1 year period.
Really, only 1 year.
Yeah.
Huh. So what is this thing?
That's the computer system.
Okay, nice.
And it's an information center too. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's made by EMC.
yeah, electronic mobility controls.
Nice.
It's basically electric, gas, and brake.
Yeah.
And
Man, this is so fascinating.
so to give it gas, you just pull back right here on the lever
Okay.
for gas, push
Oh.
forward for the brake. It's a pretty simple concept. It can't be touchy if you've never,
Yeah.
if you've never done it before. So,
How much like trying out did it take you to finally get kind of feel like you can drive around nicely on it?
well, driving with your hands and your wheel from a wheelchair, and on top of being disabled, having new experience of your way your body is able to function.
Yeah.
It took a little practice, so I started out in parking lots,
Mm-hmm.
and I just went, around in circles and just practice turning. Then I got a little more confident, went on back roads, and
Yeah.
before you knew it, I was jamming all over the place. So
Oh, cool. So there's actually buttons on the front.
yeah, so
Not much use. Those look like those kind of hard to press.
those buttons there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually, as you know, we were at the tech talk opening up the battery. I opened up that information center for a few reasons. I wanted to see what's in there.
Oh.
And also there was a buzzer that would go off all the time.
Oh, annoying.
And I was like, this thing is annoying. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to take that thing out. So I took it out.
So it's a shame that we couldn't get Professor X's wheelchair motors to work. I'm quite happy that I got this though. 48 volts, 12.5 amps. Probably just a few capacitors dead in that or something like that, and I can put this in my trike whenever I get that going. Of course, I'm not gonna be doing the Schwinn anymore. I'm gonna be probably hacking the Schwinn apart, and I'll be getting a Worksman trike, a lot more heavy duty. But yeah, the 12.5 amp charger, that will be for every hour I charge, it'll be regaining 30 miles of range. So 30 miles an hour of charging. But yeah, so it's kind of a shame that we couldn't get Professor X's wheels to work. There's something kind of goofed up with that. I don't know. I'll probably go back sometime and help him, and we'll just like start tearing the controller apart and stuff like that. Also, after seeing his car, I can definitely say the like YouTube nickname that we decided on, being Professor X, is pretty awesome. I think it's pretty fitting, because at first I was like, that's a cool name, yeah, whatever. Let's just go with it. But then I was like, okay, you are pretty much like Professor X. I love that. It was a pretty fun day. So, getting to be at the tech shop, I really was not all that surprised. Because for $150 a month, it's like, I really wish I would have gotten a lot more than that. I'm glad I didn't have to pay, because I'm more like a helping hand for Professor X, so, yeah. But still, I'm more for, I want to have my own stuff, and if I have to pay $150, usually I can get whatever tool I need for like $150 or so. And even like a lathe, you can make your own lathe if you really need to. I don't know how I'd feel about, yeah, I don't know. That tech shop just does not work for me. I am thinking about getting a lathe though, so I can do some interesting stuff. But yeah, so today's been pretty awesome. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on today's shenanigans, and hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!